This is just a tutorial, so if you have your own home photos, or you want to go and print them, or you just want to hang them in the house or in big frames and stuff like that, you would want to take off some blemishes, some pimples, some wrinkles, just to make it nice, or even maybe putting a title or a header for your photo. This is what I'm gonna demonstrate. We'll start off by opening the image. I've already opened mine. From here, we can see if I zoom in the picture. No, that's too much. If I zoom in the picture, you see that we've got like a mole here and some pimples here and there. And you see, look at the eyes. You can see that they are kind of orangish, and we would want to like whiten them a bit. This is a simple tutorial that I'm just gonna show you. We'll start off using by using a healing brush. On my left side here, this is where we have our tools, and on the right side here we've got our colors there, and at the bottom right we've got our layers, our the channels and paths. On this side here, what you only need to know is the layers, and just where you get your color and where you get your colors. On the left side here, for now we're just gonna talk about the healing brush, because that's the one we're going to use to take off some dots and pimples that we see. This program is Photoshop. It's very expensive, but sometimes you can get it from as a trial, or you can borrow from other people just to install. Okay, moving on. This is the healing brush. If you look at this, there's a flyout menu here, and we have a spot healing brush, a healing brush 2, a patch 2, a red eye 2. The one we need is spots, because the person has got spots. So what we're gonna do is just check out some spots here. You see, you don't even need to put a lot of effort into it. Just click on the spots, and they disappear. By the way, this is a Photoshop version CS5, but you can use the any version. The tools, they haven't changed much, and there's the Photoshop CS, CS1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and all of them they've got this healing brush. So any version of Photoshop will do. Even Photoshop Elements, sometimes it comes free. When you purchase a camera or something, or a gadget that's for video or something like that, sometimes it comes free. Anyway, this is pretty much what I was talking about. Just taking off the pimples without distorting how a person looks or how a person appears, because we don't want people to say, oh, this is how people airbrush people that look like models and stuff. This is not what we're trying to do. This is just like putting makeup on a person, but for now we're not gonna put any makeup. We're just gonna clean the image. Then after this, we still have the eyes. That has got the cast of yellow color. So what we're gonna do is we go to your right. We add a layer here. We add a layer here, so that way when we retouch the eyes, we're not gonna affect the whole image. So the good thing about Photoshop is if you make some changes that you don't really like, you can always reverse it, or you can, when you have layers, the good thing about layers as well is you don't have to touch the original image. You can just do changes on another layer. So if you feel that you don't really want what you have done, you can always go back to your original, to revert to your back to your original image. Anyway, let's say we'll start by selecting the eyes. This is a selection tool, a quick selection tool. There's a flyout menu as well, and there's a magic wand. The magic wand is just to select, it just goes randomly and it will select a certain area that has got almost the same shade of pixels. Like in this, it is actually selected the part that I really wanted. And if you go on your keyboard, if you hold shift, it gives it a plus. Sorry for about that. It gives it a plus to so that when you click on that one, it is going to add the selection. See, it has added the selection. If you go to the other one and you click a plus, it will add another selection. So we have our eyes selected now. You can do the same thing with teeth. Sometimes the teeth, they're kind of very yellowy, and you'd want to whiten them a bit, but not too white, because nobody has got white teeth unless they're bleached. But we want to look teeth that looks natural, that are kind of beige like, but not very yellow like black. So we go select a little bit of that. Okay. And now what we're gonna do, we have our eyes selected, and we're just gonna go onto our right here. We go on hue saturation, and we do saturate the eyes. This is just to take off away all the color, so that it will be like a gray. Then we increase the white of the color of the eyes. There you go. If you put too much like this, it will end up looking like a paper cut. So you need to just do it in moderation, just slightly a little bit. There should be right. Let me just zoom back a little bit. Yeah. Okay, fine. So we've got our colors, our eyes done now. So what we need to do, because usually with some other people, this image is already okay, but with some other people, they would want to smoothen the skin so that it look shiny and all that. But you don't have to do it too much, so that, because nobody has got like plastic skin, it still has a little bit of texture. So you might want to do it just a little bit. I'll quickly show you how you can do that further from this. If you want to make it a bit smooth, like silky smooth. Okay, what we do is, for now, is we are happy with our changes, so I will just flatten the image. Then I'll just duplicate this image again. I'll make two of them, because if you mess that one up, we can always go back to our original image. So what we do is you go to filter, you go to Gaussian blur. You just blur your image a bit, blur your image, then you say okay. Then there's a tool called a masking tool. This is very helpful in Photoshop. It's just like when we're doing a painting or we're painting a house. If you feel that you don't want to paint the door frames or the window sills, sometimes we put masking tape so that we mask that area. You can do this. You can do the same thing with your Photoshop. So for now, I'm just gonna do mask this image. Anyway, I've taken away all that, masked everything, so that I can only take a brush and paint that blur on selected areas. On selected areas, I will take a brush size. Let's zoom it a bit. What we need to do is we just need to smoothen the skin, but not touching on the eyes. Something that needs sharpness, like eyes, the mouth, the nose. We shouldn't touch that one because it will end up the person will lose clarity. So we don't really need to go into that one. But we just go the rest of the skin. Yes, we can always like smoothen it up. So we take a brush. You have to do it very slowly. So we're just gonna reduce the opacity to like 40 there. So we just paint the area that we need to smoothen up. We just paint it with white, sorry, with white. So if you look at the mask on your left, with the layers, you can see that it's highlighting. There's a color that is going in there. It shows that you are doing, so you're painting something. Let me just increase the opacity a little bit so that it will smoothen up for demonstration's sake. So we just go smoothen it up, just reduce the brush, smoothen it up, smoothen it up. And the neck area, we don't want to do too much because people, they always have some lines in the neckline. The chin, we don't need to do much of it because there should be some definition there. Then on the nose, we can do the other parts of the nose, but we don't need to do the tip of the nose because it needs detail. So go up there and carefully not to touch on the hair because we don't want to smudge the hair to look artificial. So we go there, we go right in between here. We can just do a little bit, then right down here, the skin down here, we just smudge there. You can see with what I've done here, we've done a bit. It will be looking a bit too much. It looks like plastic, like what I was saying. Nobody has got a skin that shines like that. So what we're gonna do is, with our mask selected, we're just gonna reduce the opacity just a little bit. There. Because we still need to see a little bit of texture on the skin, so we just smoothen it a little bit. This is what we have done so far. So this is the before we smoothen it up, and now. So